Namaste Krishna Rao garu. We welcome you back to IYR Talks for the second week of April 2024, and we proudly really feel happy that we are celebrating for the first time after 500 years the Sri Ram Navami at Ayodhya, the much long awaited wish of most of the Hindu people here, and with paying our best wishes for the Sri Ram Navami celebration. We go to the international topic for this week. That is the most important one, and which we had discussed in our previous discussions also, about the uncertainty in the peaceful atmosphere between nations, particularly between Iran and Israel and all that, because these retaliations are taking place regularly, and now last week we have seen Iran attacking Israel as a retaliatory step to what Israel has done on the Iranian I think embassy or whatever the thing. So this is very important for us. See if this thing is going to escalate further or is going to subside now, because Iran has given only a warning now after attacking, that if they do anything they will have to face the serious repercussions. And now American elections are on annual. I don't think Israel would have done that on its own, but the hand of big boss is always there. That's the thinking of the general public. What do you think about this conflict between Iran and Israel?
Yeah, I think this time the provocation came from Israel. What was the reason? What was the strategy? Because we don't know. There should have been some strategy behind the first strike. And in all probability, Israel wouldn't have done it without taking America into confidence. They went and bombed an Iranian consulate in Syria. Any consulate or embassy are considered as the territory of that country, basically. So bombing, that means you are attacking Iran, as good as Iran. So a retaliation from Iran was expected, and it did react. Lucky is that Israel was able to fend it off without any loss of life, except one person got injured or one death occurred. Otherwise, all the missiles or drones that have been launched by Iran have been effectively countered in the air itself, and then all of them were neutralized. So that's one good thing, because that will give us some hope that it will not escalate. If there was a large scale hitting of civilian areas, if there was a population loss, then the pressure on Israeli government to react would have been that much bigger, and government would be forced to have retaliated. But now, will they retaliate? If they retaliate, how they will retaliate? One has to wait and see. In all probability, I don't think they would retaliate. They may not retaliate for 2-3 reasons. First of all, America has already told, hands off. If it escalates to a Iran-Israel war because of this, we are not with you. So we will be just stand by seeing it, but will not get involved. That's a very important message for Israel before they take a decision. Second, their hands are full. Their hands are full with Gaza. Gaza is not going to be an easy thing for them to come out. Getting in is easy, but coming out is not that easy, especially with Hamas, which is entrenched there, which is good at guerrilla activities. So they will have to have a long-term plan to take care of Gaza, which means they don't have the wherewithal to engage in another war with Iran at this point of time. And they already have their own pinpricks from Hezbollah and others who are the extremists supported by Israel all the time firing at that. So in all probability, I don't think Israel would retaliate. Even if they retaliate, they will do it in such a way that it does not escalate. That's my feeling, because in these things, lot of behind the scene activity keeps going on. So like when Trump was the president of America, there was one Iranian that terrorist outfit, I think that is known as Islamic Guards or some such thing. The head of that, he was coming from Syria, he was in Iraq near the airport, then they bombed him and killed him. But when Iran retaliated on that, they took America into confidence. They told them which are the points they are going to attack. So America was given time to evacuate them. So then they attacked it, so there was no loss of life. So when countries decide not to escalate a particular problem for whatever reason, then they take these type of measures so that in the eyes of the public it looks as if they have reacted and retaliated, so that the honor is not lost, but at the same time it does not lead to a further escalation. So this is one way of minimizing the tension and then ensuring that it does not spread further. Nobody today is interested in a much bigger conflict in Middle East. So that being the case, I don't think this would really go that way, and of course the markets are the best measures to know what may happen. The fact that the oil markets have not flared up, in fact they are coming down a little bit, shows that overall the situation is going to be managed but may not go out of hand.
Thank you very much for updating on the likely conflict between Iran and Israel.